All right, this video is to show you how to draw on a Google Doc, because in your homework on the left-hand column, you are given an elements and you have to draw a Bohr model of that element on this right-hand column. So you might notice that I've created a template for you, right? So to edit this drawing, you would just click where it says Edit. And then at this point, you can change the number of protons and neutrons, right? So if lithium has 3 protons, you can write 3. If lithium has 4 protons, you can write 4. This may or may not be correct, right? And then notice that there are these circles. So here, we're going to drag the larger circle away, revealing the smaller circle. So I can move that over in order to create my nucleus, right? If I want to make this circle bigger or smaller, notice that I'm just clicking on one of the corners or the edges of the square to change the size of my circle, right? So at this point, you might notice that, hey, if I made a mistake on typing in number of protons and neutrons, it doesn't let me change it. But all I need to do is just click on this circle because it's covering it technically, drag it away, and then I can change these numbers again, and then drag my nucleus back. So this represents my nucleus with the number of protons and neutrons. And when I'm done with this, I can add in this second ring to represent the shell or the energy level or the ring where my electrons can be found, right? And this blue dot over here can be your electrons. So if lithium only has 1 electron, you can drag this over to the top. Whoops. If you're having trouble picking this up, right, feel free to click on the zoom. And for me, I just like to zoom in a certain amount and see what happens. Right, so this is bigger now. And now that I see, when I hover over the circle, notice that there's arrows pointing in all 4 directions. Then I can click on it and drag it back over. Right, so that's 1 electron. What if I need more electrons though? So if I need more electrons, I can press Command and C if I'm on a Mac, or Control and C if I'm on a PC or Chromebook, to copy this image of the electron, and then press Command and V or Control and V to paste another electron. Right, so here's my second electron. I can put it in this ring as well. And if I need another ring, like let's make another ring of this one, I can do the same thing. So again, Command and C on a Mac, Control and C if I'm on a PC or a Chromebook, to copy this ring or energy level, and then pressing Command and V or Control and V to paste. All right, and notice that this ring is now the same size, so I want to make it a little bit bigger. Right now it's a little bit clumsy to work with, so I'm going to actually zoom out. So I'm going to zoom back out to what it originally was. So I'm going to click here, or you can click here. It doesn't really matter. All right, so now I have a second ring that I can add more electrons to if I need to, right? And just like before, if I can't find the electron, I can move this over to, and then copy, paste, make all the electrons that I need, move back the ring, add in the electron, right? And then hit save and close, and this will be my first one, right? If this is really annoying and you just want to draw things out, there's another thing you can do. So you can delete this image by pressing delete, or if you need to re-edit this image, like if you made a mistake after you were done, you can click edit to go back here again, right? And make any changes that you need, right? But if that was like a lot, there's another thing you can do, right? So without using these images, you can also go to Insert, Drawing, New, it'll get you to the same place as the template I made you. But let's say you prefer to draw it out with the mouse instead of making all these like random shapes and stuff. All right. So if you prefer to draw things out, you can select this one. That's called line right now. That's their automatic one. Drop down to where it says scribble. Click on scribble. And you can write out your stuff. Right. So for P equals however many number of things you have, N however many number of things you have, your nucleus, your ring or orbital. It's okay if it doesn't look perfect. I understand that drawing online is much more difficult and tricky, right? And then you can hit save and close just like before. If you want to delete something, right, it would delete the last time you let go, right? You would just have to press delete. Or if you if you change to the arrow key, then you can select specific parts. Like my first ring was really ugly. I want to try that again. So I can click on it after clicking this arrow key, press delete, press scribble again, and I can redraw this scribble. So it's a little bit better looking. And then hit save and close. And this is there. All right. If I don't want to redraw this again, I can also copy and paste this onto the next box below. All right. So there's tons of different options to do this. If you have any issues, feel free to replay this video and rewatch it, or reach out to me for help either by email or through Instagram, or if you're on Zoom right now, just type in the chat box or unmute yourself and let me know.